In this episode of their winter road trip around New Zealand, Ray and Tom drive to the remote settlement of St Bathans. After exploring the historic gold mining village, Ray teaches a tutorial at Blue Lake. Well, the weather's kicked in again. We had another rainy, stormy night on Lake Wakatipu. Today, we just hunkered down at McDonald's and recharged all our camera batteries and laptops and stuff like that. And now we're on the road again through Alexandra, and we're hoping to reach St Bathans by nightfall. Let's do it. Hey, it's Raymond here. We finally got out of Queenstown, went to Cromwell in Alexandra, and we made it at dusk to St Bathans, an historic gold mining town. There's snow everywhere, it's just flooded, but we finally made it outside the Vulcan Hotel here. It's been here about 160 years or more. Tomorrow morning we should get a really nice clear day for our photo shoot and tutorial. For now, we're just going to bunker down in our camper van. Let's do it. As you can see, it's really snowy. We've got to be really careful not to get stuck in winter. But this is our camper van. It's got us through the last 9 or 10 days, through snowstorms and everything. So let's go inside and see what Tom's doing. Hey Tom, how are you going? Yeah, what's happening? Where are we?
St Bathans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It took 3 hours to get here, and yeah, we made it. I'm happy.
You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. But yeah, I hope we can get some nice photos tomorrow morning.
Gold office. Good morning, it's Ray here. Temperature's just above freezing. We made a really early alpine start at the tropical hour of 7 o'clock. Had a brekkie, don beanies and mittens, and I'm now in the historic quarter of St Bathans, just snapping off a few photos because the sun's lit up these buildings, but it hasn't yet warmed up Blue Lake itself. We were down there earlier doing time lapses and it was very cold, stomping around in the snow in the stream and the lake. So yeah, Tom and I are going to try and shoot a tutorial later on once the sun hits the golden cliffs and hopefully the wind dies down like it has now and we get some stunning reflections and a great tutorial. Okay, let's keep making photographs while the sun shines. Eventually, the feeble winter sun climbed high enough to bathe Blue Lake in saturated colour. It was turning out to be a glorious day. But sometimes good weather is a bad thing. With no clouds in the sky, the scene can be quite uninteresting and bland. In addition, recent storms had flooded the region, so Blue Lake was a grimy green. Nevertheless, Tom filmed me teaching another tutorial. Well, here we are at Blue Lake. I was here a few years ago under a murky sky. My shots were quite average, but today we're back. We have a bluebird sky and a postcard picture perfect view. Unfortunately, the winds picked up and ruined the reflections we had in the golden hour, so I'm changing the tutorial. I'm now going to be teaching about how to get a panoramic stitch. So if you have a crop sensor camera, what happens is you can only get a certain part of this view in. You can't get the whole wide expanse of Blue Lake, especially with those wonderful cliffs there all lit up by the sun. So what you can do is take a series of shots all around and stitch them later together in post. Sometimes I don't get all my ducks in a row, but over time I have learned that the only way to succeed is to try something that might fail. Check out Ray's full course on landscape photography. Click the yellow button. Or view the next episode, where Ray and Tom travel through the Maniatoto Plains to the Katiki Lighthouse at Moraki. There they shoot a tutorial about exposure blending before driving to St Clair Beach in Dunedin.